I hope you're fine. Take good care of yourself, okay? We have a card for you. The level 1 teachers have sent you a card. Sending you lots of hugs, sunshine and lots of happiness. Do you remember what we studied in our previous class? In my previous video, we had studied about wildlife in towns and cities. Remember? So we had learned these new animals: fox, who can also live in towns and cities, squirrel, mouse, and rats, hedgehog. And we had also learned some birds who live in towns and cities: crow, kite, pigeon, and sparrow. Can you please keep your science workbook page number 55 open? Can you please open your workbook? And also keep your pencil and eraser with you, okay? Have you been watching all my science videos in YouTube Al-Mu'tasim channel? If you have missed any videos, you can always go back and watch those videos and understand the lesson number 1, plants and animals around the school, and lesson number 2, wildlife in town and cities. So they are totally, till now I have shared more than 3 videos for lesson number 1, okay, and lesson number 2 1 video. So total 4 videos have already been uploaded. So you can always go back to our YouTube channel and watch those videos, okay? So if you have kept your workbook page number 55 open, please keep your pencil sharp and an eraser with you, just in case if you make any mistakes, okay? So should we start the hard words? Before you start writing, I want to explain to you, why do we learn hard words? Do you know why we learn hard words? We learn hard words because there are few words which are very important and we need to know the meaning, and they have some connection in the lesson, right? So when these words are connected to the lesson and they have some meaning, maybe you might know the meaning and maybe you don't. And they are very important words, okay? So we can understand these lessons better. The first hard word is damp. Damp means wet, slightly wet. You can see the first picture. The land area is mixed with water here, and here also you can see the mud mixed with water. So damp means wet, slightly wet. Second hard word is dig. D-I-G, dig. In the first picture you can see a Smurf digging the land, and on the second picture you can see a dog digging the land with his paws, and the Smurf is digging the land with a tool. So digging means, can you tell me what is digging if you see the pictures? Digging means to uncover the land area. That means you're trying to make a hole in the land area. So that is called digging, okay? Number 3, mountain. M-O-U-N-T-A-I-N, mountain. Mountain is a land area which is rising above the land area, okay? It's also a land which looks like a lump of a rock, a huge lump of rock, but it is rising above the land area. So these are mountains. Have you ever visited mountains in your holidays? Well, it's a beautiful place. You should plan your trip someday, okay? So now we know mountain. Next, hard word number 4 is nest. N-E-S-T, nest. Nest. Nest is a place where the birds keep their eggs. They protect their eggs from enemies like snakes and also from very hot temperature or cold temperature. Okay, so nest is a home of a bird. Hard word number 5 is grass. Grass is a small type of plant which is grown in every habitat. Yes, that's right, in every habitat, even in Antarctica, which is covered with snow. So there is also a patch of grass, patches of grass which can be found in Antarctica. Okay. So if you have kept your workbook page number 55 open, you can start writing the hard words. Hard word number 1 is damp. Number 2, dig. Number 3, mountain. Number 4, nest. Number 5, grass. You can always pause this video and write down the hard words. And on the right side, you can practice the hard words again. Okay. Moving on to the exercise B. Write the missing letters. The exercise is, can you read with me? Write the missing letters. The first missing letter is A in the word lakes. What is a lake? A lake is a water body which is surrounded by land. Water surrounded by land is lakes. Number 2 is deserts. The missing letters are E and E. So the word becomes deserts. A desert is a land which is covered by sand. Third missing letter is habitats. Can you tell me what is a habitat? A habitat is a place where animal and plants live. And if you move to the next picture, you can see a wildlife. Yes, it's a pack of tigers. Tigers are animals. Example, animals like tigers cannot live in towns and cities. They can only survive comfortably in deep forests or in a forest. That is their habitat. So these are called wildlife. The animals who live in forests, who do not live in towns and cities, are called as wildlife, mostly in forests. Okay. The fifth missing letter is crabs. Can you see this picture here? This looks like a meal finished, right? So this is the leftover food or the meal which is done. So this is called scrap. That is leftover food. What does your mummy do when you have this kind of food left in the kitchen? She throws it in the dustbin, right? So once this food goes to the dustbin, the animals who find this kind of scrap food will search for it and eat it when it goes to the city dustbins. And on the next picture, you can see mole. I hope you remember mole. We had studied this in my first video. The moles also dig a hole in the ground, and this is their habitat. Okay. So you can write the missing letters now. I think we will just have a quick recap. I had already explained to you the missing letters in all those pictures, but now I want you to try it by yourself. So are you ready? Great. So what is the first missing letter here? A. That's right. So the word becomes lakes. Lakes. Second one is D blank S blank R T S. So which are the missing letters here? O, E. And once again E. So E and E are the missing letters in question number 2. So the word becomes deserts. Question number 3. H blank B I T blank T S. A again. So the word becomes habitats. 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 Moving on, let's move to the 4th missing letter. Can you tell me which are the missing letters here? L, I. So now the word is wildlife. Wildlife. Okay. Number 5. C. The word becomes scraps. Scraps. That means leftover food or leftover item. Number 6. Moles. So we have a O here. Now the word is moles. Moles. Okay. Moving on. Turn your page to workbook page number 56. Can you read the exercise loudly? Fill in the blanks. Fill in the blanks. Question number 1. We can find plants and animals. Can you look at the picture and guess the answer? So the fox stays on the land and the dolphin stays in the water. So what will be the answer here? On land and in water. So we can find plants and animals on land and in water. Second question. Moles live in larger blank in the soil. You have to fill this up now. Moles live in larger, can you guess? Holes in the soil. That's correct. Third question. Earthworms eat rotten. Can you see this picture? What is the earthworm eating here? Earthworms eating here? The earthworms are eating a rotten. They are eating rotten leaves. Right, that's correct. Question number 4. Pigeon and squirrels live in. Can you see a pigeon? Where if you look at this picture, where do you think this picture is being clicked? You can see the background. It looks like a city, right? And if you see the second picture, a squirrel, a human is feeding nut or some kind of food to the squirrel. That means where can these both live? Towns and cities. Number 5. Read the question with me. Adult butterflies feed on dash from the flowers. So adult butterflies feed on what from the flowers? Can you see the first picture? The butterflies feeding on what? You can also see the second picture. What is this insect feeding on? Nectar. So butterflies feed on nectar, and nectar, I had asked you a question in one of the videos, what is nectar, and I had asked you to check from any of your books or search engines in internet for this answer. Did you find out? Well, let me help you. Nectar means sweet liquid made by flowers. So it is a sweet liquid which is made by flowers. Okay? Question number 6. The place where plants and animals live is called its, what is it called? Habitat. Habitat. Right? So now you can keep your workbook page 56 open. I'm sure it's already open by now. The first question was, we can find plants and animals on land and in water. Number 2, moles live in larger holes in the soil. Number 3, earthworms eat rotten leaves. Number 4, pigeons and squirrels live in towns and cities. Number 5, adult butterflies feed on the nectar from the flowers. Number 6, the place where plants and animals live is called its habitat. So, like I said, you can always pause the video and you can write down the answers for the fill in the blanks. Okay, you can rewind and pause and always check and write them down. Okay, exercise D, if you see page number 56, the same page, below the fill in the blanks, you can see the exercise D. Write true or false. True or false. Are you ready? Okay then. So let me read this question. Let's play a little game. Okay. Let me see if it is true or false. You have to answer me. Alright. Number 1, slugs, woodlice and snails live in a dark and damp habitat. So if it's true, you will get a sound, a happy sound, and if it's a false, you will get a sad sound. Okay, so the number 1, slugs, woodlice, snails live in dark and damp habitat. Is it true or false? That's correct. True. Number 2, habitats are everywhere. Habitats are everywhere. Is it true or false? True. That's correct. Number 3, butterflies lay their eggs on leaves. Do they lay their eggs on leaves? True, that's correct. Number 4, sparrows, kites and crows are not birds. Are they not birds? True or false? It's false. Number 5, there are plants and animals in rivers, lakes and ponds. True or false? True. So now we know the answers for the exercise D. Write true or false. Okay then, so today we end our lesson writing activity for Unit 6, Plants and Animals in the Local Environment, the lesson number 1 and lesson number 2. Lesson number 1 was plants and animals around the school, and lesson number 2 was wildlife in towns and cities. So we finished 2 pages of workbook, right? Workbook activity, we finished 2 pages today, and like I said, always you can go back, watch the video, pause the video and write it neatly and clearly. There is nothing to hurry, no need to be fast, and do not write badly. Okay, make it clear and neat. Alright, and I hope to see you in the next video. Inshallah, take care of yourself.